This is a global alliance which works in about 140 countries around the world, with 70% of that being in developing countries. What we do is really working in humanitarian and development work, and also in advocacy. And we are very much involved. Our members are involved in the climate change issues, because at local level, especially in countries where which have been mostly affected by the climate change effects, people have been facing various types of disasters and humanitarian situations. So we are working in these countries. We do capacity building in terms of building capacities of our members and also the communities to build resilience, but also engaging in disaster risk management or disaster risk reduction programs.
I mean, can you perhaps give me, just to kind of highlight the work that you do, perhaps give me two examples, two different examples of projects in which ACT Alliance has been operating?
Well, I can give you an example of, for instance, in Bangladesh, we have some of our members that are involved in renewable energy, using solar to do programs in communities, projects, but also using wind power. So at community level. And what we are saying is that in order for these programs to be sustainable, for the communities to have sustainable development, it's important that we look at renewable energy, but also looking at the developing world to come in to support, because this issue of climate change affects us all, and we are all responsible, but others are more responsible than others. And I think there is a need that there is shared responsibility in terms of responding to the programs. The other program I can give you is in Malawi, where also our members there are very much involved in ensuring that the programs that they are doing are helping to help the local communities in building resilience in terms of the work that they do.
Okay, so I've heard a little bit about the message you're bringing to Doha, and that is the message, presumably. What is it you expect out of Doha? What would you like to see out of Doha, these negotiations here towards the end of next week and beyond?
What I would like to see really is to see some progress in terms of the discussions and the negotiations that have been going on. If we look at from COP17 in Copenhagen up to now, I don't think much has really moved forward. There was a bit of hope in Durban last year. And my hope is that what was agreed upon in Durban can be built on, so that if we look at Kyoto Protocol, at least the second part of Kyoto Protocol, the principles of it can be enhanced, and there can be some agreement. We're looking at issues of finance, issues of adaptation, mitigation, and I think it is very, very important that we get some agreements of sorts to ensure that when we get to 2015, it's concrete and there are no questions asked, and that we have a comprehensive agreement.
Are you generally optimistic that we will?
I have to be optimistic. I think we need to be optimistic, because if we are not optimistic, then I don't think we can make progress. Of course, there has been some disappointments so far, because I think we are not seeing levels of commitments that we expect. And what I can call for is, as we, all parties, there should be trust in terms of what we are doing among the various groups that are negotiating and that are party to the whole issue of climate change. But I'm optimistic that there will be some progress at the end of next week.